Hey, what's up everybody? How you doing? Welcome back to Karpogaming and another Destiny 2 Season of the Wish video. Oh yeah, we're back at it again with the Wish Keeper Exotic Quest Guide. And I got you covered step by step. Let's go! Once again, thanks for watching everybody. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. You want the new Wish Keeper Combat Bow? You're going to have to complete all of your weekly quests of wishing all the best up until this week. I got it all covered on the channel. And when you get to step 29 of this week, you're going to get an exotic quest called Starcrossed, and you need to complete this quest. And it is no joke. I'm just going to put that out there right now. But I got you covered. Let's get started with this exotic quest. I'll walk you through it step by step. Step number 1. You need to traverse the Black Garden. You're going to be doing this a lot. Each time it's going to be different. The very first part, if you got lost a little bit, you just want to stick to the left hand side of the screen. It's going to pull you all the way up. Now you're going to have a new objective, which is approach the structure. It's going to be all the way due north. Ton of ads over here. Make your way all the way to where that spot is, and there's going to be a way that you can drop down. Now we're going to go ahead and drop down, and now we're at a part where we cannot respawn. We need to open the way. How do you open the way? Well, there's going to be a ton of ads around, but there also is going to be 3 different seals that we need to open the way. They're going to be represented by 3 different icons, and each one of these icons are going to have an enemy underneath. There's also going to be a thing called a Shrier's Obligation, a little pool that's going to give you a debuff. It's going to lead on the left hand side of your screen, and it's going to count down. Now this buff Shrier's Obligation, you need that in order to kill the 3 different ads that's blocking the way. That is highlighted by each one of these different emblems. Now I'm going to call that owl over there. That's going to be a fish. And down over here will be the snakes. And it's random, but it doesn't matter. You can kill them in any order that you want. They just a marker to show you where each one of these. I'm pretty sure maybe in a legend it's probably going to be different. But in this version, you just need to take out all of the ads, and that's how you're going to do it. Make sure you have the buff and take down each one of those guys. And each time you take it down, one of the seals is going to be taken away. So 3 enemies, 3 seals. Here's the thing. After you finish taking out each one of those enemies, more ads are going to spawn in and more Cyclops as well. So you need to pay attention to everything, and you're going to need to pay attention to everything, and you're going to need to pay attention to everything. Now I said that 3 different times because you're going to have to pay attention to everything or you will die during this last part, which is so time consuming. Alright, for the next part, we're at Starcrossed. We need to traverse the garden again, but this time you're going to have a different buff called Dam's Gift. Now Dam's Gift is basically going to protect you while you're in these little zones that are highlighted in this like fuchsia color, like pink color, and if not, it'll start taking away your health. So just traverse through there, and now we add a next part called Access the Transmat Mechanism. Now from here, it's going to be 3 different sides. Remember, you need to pay attention to everything. Alright, now once you get that buff Dam's Gift, you want to come over here on this side, and you want to take out the Minotaur, and take out the ads, and take out the Wyvern. The Wyvern is going to have a nice little protecting like dome over this part that we need in order to progress the next step. It's going to be 3 of them. Right? We're going to imbue the percussive energy. It's going to be blocked by the Wyvern. So we need Dam's Gift to come over here to one of the 3 spots. Then we need to take out the Wyvern. And the Wyvern is going to take down the shield. And then we can infuse and imbue. Like this one right here. Remember, it's going to be 3 different spots. We need to do this 3 different times once we have Dam's Gift. And we can always just reacquire it from outside, and there's the other few spots as you progress along this area right here. Now to get back out, I jumped right here. This nice little cut that you can do right here. Just want to keep that in the video. And once again, get Dam's Gift. 1, 2, 3 different areas. Once you get Dam's Gift, which is a debuff right here, that's going to keep you alive in those zones. Remember, we want to take out the Wyvern, that has the dome or shield over here where we need to use our precursor energy 3 different times. All right. Now, after we do that, we can now go to the next part of this lovely quest. So yeah, it's time consuming and you basically need to follow through and pay attention to everything. All right. Now that you have done all 3 of those things, then you can proceed to the next part. So I wanted to show you everything that you need to do. It is cut up a little bit, but I'm telling you exactly what you need to do. And I'm repeating it more than often, so you really need to pay attention, okay? Because that stuff on the left hand side of the screen is going to keep you alive during the next part. Okay, now we need to eliminate the Vex. In this part, I have a nice little cheese for you. If you stand back here, the only thing that can shoot you is the Hobgoblin and just 1 or 2 of the ads that might come up. So long as you have a scout rifle, you pretty much are good to go. You can take out the Wyvern, you can take out the boss that is in this part of this area where you need to eliminate the Vex. So you can totally cheese it. It will take you longer to do it, but you're not going to die. Okay, so it's a little trade-off if you want to run over there and try your luck. If you die, you're going to have to redo everything. All the way over. All 3 of the spots. So you don't want to die. I took my time, stayed back in a little cheese spot, and went about my business on through this hole into the next spot. Alright, our new objective, once again, we need to traverse the garden. And each time we do this is going to be different. So I'm showing you exactly what I did in order to get through the garden. Not going to cut that up or anything like that. So you know exactly where you need to go. And like I said, each time you do this is going to be different. So it is what it is. You need to know where you need to go. Okay, jump on this little ledge right here, like so. And now we're just going to jump over, hover over, and oh, bam, here is some more of traversing the garden. I know. Stick with me. Hopefully, if you're watching this video, I'm doing a good job because I'm trying to help you out. All right, so here we go. Now from here, we're going to go ahead and turn around. Here is a nice little area we need to go into. A nice little jump yet again over here, and bam, finally we're out the garden. And now we just need to take out some more of the ads. This is the easy part right here. Okay, so traversing the garden can be a little challenging if you don't know where you're going, so hopefully that part of the video help you out. From here, we are going to head in to the next part of this exotic quest, and yeah, we need to head in way over there. Hang a right. This I will cut because you just need to just go. It's nothing special. But once you get over here, you're going to have to deactivate the barrier. Now, in order for you to deactivate the barrier, well, everything that we have been doing, that's why I said pay attention 3 times earlier, we're going to need the Crown by Dragons, which is the debuff that can now shoot enemies, right? But you also need the debuff that's standing right behind this guy as well. And he's going to just keep responding, so it really doesn't matter if you kill him or not, okay? But you need both of those debuffs. The debuff that's sitting behind that guy and this guy. So you got the Crown of Dragons. You need your Damn debuffed as well, so you won't die in this zone. And then you can take out the boss. You're going to have to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Get Damn's Gift right over there. Get this buff, so you're going to have 2 debuffs, okay? And then you're going to come over here and take out the boss. Well, not really the boss, but, you know, the big giant ad that's blocking your way to progressing this exotic quest. Alright, now, after you finish doing that, the next part of the quest up, we're going to have to defeat all hostiles. Now, here's the thing. This is all just ramping up until this part right here. And this part is no joke, my dude. It is really tough. Really tough. My loadout is anything you want in the kinetic slot. I use the Telethno Molesto, and I also use a LMG. This one has stasis damage, but also has osmosis, so it can take on solar damage as well. Stasis damage actually work really good for these two guys that we need to take out. Alright, and this is super important. There's going to be two pitless attendants, two huge yellow bar ads that are really hard to take down. They're taken. Alright, my strategy was take those two guys out first. Use your super, use your LMG if you want to use rockets. I don't care, use whatever your loadout is. Your main objective first is to take out those two attendants. When the attendant comes to the left hand side of the screen, the boss is also going to throw out some suppression fields. If you don't take them out, you're going to have to take that out. Run all the way over to the right hand side of the screen, and then there's going to be the Crown of Dragon pools. The most important thing besides taking out those two yellow bars is making sure you always have time. I'm not gonna lie, I died quite a few times just because I forgot the time. Had to run over here to try to get the pool and then died because of all of the ads. So once the guy come over to the right hand side of the screen and the guy is going to charge you, there's going to be a ton of ads. What you want to do is get your Crown of Dragons, but you kind of want to play keep away. Just run to the other side of the screen. So now we're back onto the left hand side of the screen. You see I almost screwed up. I only got a couple seconds, but that's why we pulled all of the ads to the other side of the screen first, so we can have a better chance of survival. Alright, now that we have our Crown of Dragons, the ads are going to come to the left side of the screen. Now we're going to go all the way back to the right side of the screen just so we can reload, just so we can prepare ourselves for the suppression fields that are come out. And of course, we still need to pay attention to the Crown of Dragons, which is the debuff that we need in order to keep us alive. If it reaches 0, you're dead. Okay? So that's the way it's going to work. And there's still ads that we need to take out. And there's still one more huge yellow ad. So once you take out the two ads, here's the great part. They're not going to respond. That's why I tell you take out the two ads first. Now after you finish taking out the two huge ads, then here comes the easier part, so to speak. Now, for this part, we're going to always need that Crown of Dragons. So we need to play it kind of like a keep away. Now, we want to kind of stay on the right hand side of the screen. Is going to be way more cover and much easier to take out the boss. Now he's going to spawn in a whole bunch of harpies. Now we can focus on the harpies, but always pay attention to the Crown of Dragons. If that timer reaches 0, you are dead. But that's why we're on the right hand side of the screen, because we got a lot of area that we can maneuver, and the boss eventually is going to move all the way to the left back where we started. So now that he's over here, we're right by our Crown of Dragons on this side of the screen. It's a nice little cheese that you can do right here. It's going to take a whole lot more longer to take him out, but you can be able to take out the suppressions that he's going to shoot out. You got your Crown of Dragons right here, so you got plenty of time. Just take your time and take out the boss. Use whatever you want, but it is a nice little cheese spot that you can use right here. Alright, so he's going to always shoot out those suppression fields. You're going to always have your Crown of Dragons up, and now you just need to wash, rinse, repeat until you take him down about halfway, and you're going to flip and go to the opposite side of the room. This time he's going to call in some more ads, but they're going to be Vex. He's going to shoot out more suppressions, so make sure you have ammo already reloaded so you won't have to need time to reload. And now all you have to do is now on the right hand side take out all of the ads, which is going to be, oddly enough, kind of easy to do, but they're also going to be protecting the boss. So take out the ads first, and then you'll be able to do damage to the boss. Now, finally, after he's down about a quarter of the way, he's going to flip and go on the other side of the map. Alright, so now it's super easy. But you also need to pay attention to the Crown by Dragons. Okay, it's super important. I'm telling you once again, because I died not paying attention to the time, and right when he was about to die, because I wasn't paying attention to the Crown of Dragons. The most important thing is keep that buff on you, alright? And then just do damage, take out the suppressors, wash, rinse, repeat, and then finally the boss will be down. I know, it's a pain in the ass, but it's also very challenging and very rewarding. Now after you finish doing that, finally you traverse the garden, and finally you pick up the egg, And finally, we have the Wish Keeper new exotic bow. Congratulations. I know it's a lot. Hopefully this guide has helped you out. If you have any questions, let me know down below. That is how you're going to get the brand new Wish Keeper combat bow in Destiny 2 Season 23. Now, as always, if you are new to the channel, how you doing? And hey, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe, because right here at Karpo can upload a wide variety of videos ranging from updates, tips and tricks, guides and news, and a whole lot more. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Once again, thank you everybody for all your love and support. And as always, I'll be seeing y'all in the next one. Later.